T1, I mean, this is the most slow and steady T1 composition. Like, we're gonna team fight you and we have all of the engage in the universe and we can follow up with everything and the kitchen sink. Conqueror procced and the Jace is having just a great time.
Oh, and Owner actually changing his
another one
pathing.
comes through, and now the flash carrier is just throwing out abilities and getting summoner spells.
Do note though, Pyosik starting top side of the map. We're gonna have opposite sides here, as there might be a dive onto Summit, but Guma and Carrier, are they going to be okay with Pyosik moving in?
Yeah, Summit trying to deal with this minion wave, but it is just too big. They do manage to get a teleport out. Can they kill him in time? That is going to be the 1-for-1 as now the stun comes in. It's a 2-for-1 and TL trade up. Now Pyosik making his move towards the bottom side. The Q's going to land. Gumayusi's in so much trouble, and CoreJJ is going to know that he'll have an opportunity. Full vision in this area. Zeus is going to move his way down. Feels a little bit frightened as to what could be the possibilities. Pyosik paying some attention. No Shock Blast going to make its way into the Tri-Brush just yet. Zeus does turn back up again on vision.
Summoner's ult!
There it is, and now Pyosik is coming down. There, the all-out comes through. The Q's going to land, and Zeus, he knows that he's dead. The Q's going to land beforehand, and Pyosik gets another.
Really nice setup there. The early ward from Summit showcasing where Owner is. And Summit with the Cassante has the capability to drag Zeus back, set him up for Pyosik. Much needed kill. TL, I think, needs to make this game as fast as possible. Needs to try and throw T1 off. They are now on vision, starting up this objective. Core and Yon are already here, but with the wave that's being built up on bot side, I wouldn't be surprised if T1 just goes for the blades. Arrow coming in.
Yeah, Owner is going to get blocked out, so Pyosik is going to be able to take this one. The arrow's going to connect, but Yon is going to be able to cleanse that one away. Owner's still looking for more. As the shockwave lands, Pyosik is going to try and safeguard his way out, but the hostile takeover will cancel that, and Faker will grab his first of the game.
Try and clear. Zeus might be targeted here again. Does have flash available.
Yep, Q going to connect there from Yun, as now Zeus realizing that CoreJJ's there. He's going to flash out of the way. Oh my goodness, CoreJJ almost falls, but not quite enough there from Zeus to make him take 2 turret shots. Could have been a disaster. However, no one is going to fall, and Zeus does have to use his flash.
We do have Pyosik making his way over, even with Owner being there. Looks like TL, at the very least, is going to drop the Herald here.
Yeah, there is the Glacial Prison. Yun is going to be able to get out of the way. The arrow is going to sail by majestically, and the Rift Herald is going to slam its way through. Moonlight Vigil comes down, still a lot of damage offered back here by T1, and that will deter TL. There from Pyosik, but Owner is going to be able to Arctically assault his way out. Now this dragon is getting some attention. Wards everywhere. Arrow going to connect onto APA. The hostile takeover comes through, and there is the chanting of CC. I don't know what you're supposed to do. In that moment, I think you just have to accept that you're gonna die. That's precisely what happens.
Yeah, I think you have to flash the arrow.
Arrow going to fly through, hits Carrier, hits Owner, and almost hits APA. This time he's going to flash it.
That's very unfortunate, because even though he stays alive in this instance, they might try to go for a play on Zeus here.
Wait, yeah, there's the scat of the week onto Zeus, taking a lot of damage. The Unleashed Power comes through, Pyosik's gonna take away the kill.
Turret might be looking towards play on Faker. Pyosik does have his ult.
Yeah, there is the Warthog flash. Scat of the week not gonna be able to get the stun there though, as Pyosik is gonna be the target here. Faker wanting some revenge, gets the flash out of him in trade for the shockwave, as now Zeus is looking to put in some support as well. Not going to be able to catch up. TL with 3-man strong here in the mid lane against the 3 of T. Oh! The flash forward from Zeus is going to be scattered. APA doesn't have a flash of his own though, as the shockwave was looking to grab Pyosik, but they'll get the free kill on the Syndra. APA not able to make his way out.
And particularly on such a long lane, between the speed up from Faker plus the speed up from Jace as Cole goes in.
Storm, that is going to be the hostile takeover though. It's Gumayusi's just raining hell down on CoreJJ. He's going to be the first one to fall, but Summit does get the all-out onto Carrier. Not going to be able to bail himself out of this one. Bit too expensive, but the Q3 is going to connect, and now Gumayusi's in trouble. The arrow's going to connect onto Young, but it was Summit that was the problem.
18 minutes in, gold looking even.
Now CoreJJ will find Owner. Going to get a Shattering Strike off, as Pyosik looking for Faker underneath the turret. Is going to get kicked into the wall as APA. Summit just going to go back towards this bottom side of the map and try and clear up these minion waves. CoreJJ finds Faker once again. Shattering Strike going to come through, but he's going to be pulled back by the Shockwave. The Dissonance comes in. There's the Magnus Storm as Faker is pulled forward. Can he find the Clockwork Wind Up? He doesn't need it.
Might have been enough if Guma can get that as the teleport here.
Yeah, now Faker, as you just mentioned, does not have his flash available. The Dissonance doing a fair bit of work there because of the damage. Build as Scatter the Weak is not going to quite find the man in the mid lane. Gosha going to get slowed down, but he connects the Q, and I have a feeling that even Faker's not going to be able to make his way out of this one. He's had some daring escapes before, but without Flash, Orianna doesn't exactly have too many methods, and now the TL Baron that we were just talking about, they're going to consider it here. The rest of T1 are in the area. Faker has teleport. There's 30 seconds on TL to make this play, and if they can lock this down, it could be a huge advantage for them. They need to keep Owner out of this pit, though, as APA, he's going down low. CoreJJ looking for his opportunity. Can he play bounce so they get him out of the pit? And it's going to be Pyosik that locks down the Baron. Can they win the fight, though, is the question. The hostile takeover gets the kill, utilizing Yun to kill APA. It's a disaster for TL, and Zeus, he knows it. He's flashing over walls. Yun's going to be able to pick up one, though, with these chakrams. I have a feeling that that might be all he's going to be able to get, but let's see what he can do here. Uses the last of his mana on the moonshot. And yeah, he's in an alcove, and I don't know whether he's getting out unless it's via the death chamber. So there it is. Going to be the kill lockdown by Zeus.
Faker TP to bot.
Oh yeah, he knew that one was done.
Pyosik and TL are able, I think they actually played that really well. The initial setup around the objective is amazing as, this is so Pyosik.
Oh, is
the
he the last
teleport.
Baron? Is he
I don't
the
know if they
last
win
Baron?
this.
Okay, let's see what can happen here as Pyosik's trying to safeguard his way out. Summit is here, but it's a little bit late as Pyosik, he cannot contribute to this, but it is a K'Sante in melee range, but Gumayusi is just so dangerous. The volleys are connecting.
T1 still has, because of that mid lane turret, makes it really hard, because I do think TL, every fight should start with a pickoff. Maybe on Faker. Pyosik deep in enemy territory.
Going for it there as the kick does come through. Of course, Sonic Wave is going to connect as well. CoreJJ looks for the opportunity, but the hostile takeover is there. Carrier always takes care of his friends. Pyosik, he even goes golden, going to be able to avoid the arrow with that. The rest of TL gets into position.
Today means that you're only a single win away from making it towards those best of threes. The ability to win.
And right now, TL is looking to peel. They're hoping to get the teleport and then peel. They do not want to flip this.
Carrier is just going to get caught out of position. CoreJJ is there, and that is going to be the pickoff to start this one. Even the Rift Skull is with the kick on the Faker from Pyosik. It does not stop from this man today. And Owner down to 50%. Of course, Summit's got the Q3, and it's a double for APA, and that's going to be a Baron for TL.
Pyosik is legitimately the defending world champion, getting 2 kills for TL. No jungler for T1. That's the second Baron of the game. I have to keep hope low. That's how we got here in the first place. But right here, CoreJJ never showed. T1 did approach because they didn't have perfect vision on the Baron. They get the first kill. And Pyosik on the TP was godlike.
Man. And he's got the GA ready. So he's...
It'll be incredible. Right now, though, Baron power play actually working out okay.
Summit has to be able to escape this.
Trying to get out of the way, but the Glacial Prison is going to connect. The arrow is going to sail wide. He tries to all out his way through. Does still have a bit of a shield, but Faker will.
And I think as well, that's why Carrier also going for Radiant Virtue here on the Renata, trying to build more Sanguinus.
Scatter the Weak trying to come forward here. Summit just by himself, finds himself, and Q the Magnus Storm under 3. It's gigantic, and Summit's going all out. He's going to get out of the fight as well with Gumayusi. He's taken down Yun already. And CoreJJ, both of them are going to go golden, and it's T1 that just roll over the top of TL, and even Summit will not be allowed to escape as Gumayusi looking to chase after him. He's got the ward in the brush, and I have a feeling Summit, by going the wrong direction, is probably still going to die.
After a 35-minute nail-biter with 2 Barons going over to TL, T1, well, they don't get the clean ace because Summit stays alive, but
they were winning until they weren't. Chronicler, and that is going to be the Nexus turrets falling down. Our observers following the story of Summit, but it's the Nexus that needs to be addressed, and T1 are going to take the first game of Swiss. We're going to need a ladder for you, Chad, by the way, to get back up to the analyst desk, I think.
That's a great way to start Worlds.
Yeah,
it actually is. It was an amazing game. TL played their hearts out. T1 clutched up when they needed to in that final team fight. And you guys did a great job. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming, Chad. We needed you.
Glad you were here. And if you thought that after the World's Finals, the nightmares of T1 players